I'm cute. I'm baby boo. And we're gonna do a secrets game. And these all ended up getting put back somehow, so we're starting from scratch, even though this is like my 9th video.
Well, my first, you're like 9,000.
Yeah, exactly. I'll hand you discards then. So basically it goes 10 each. And at this point it's more or less a truth game. Like, you just tell me if it, like, what happened in this scenario, or if nothing did happen, come up with a crazy lie, basically. So, good luck to you. My most unforgettable anniversary was...
My most unforgettable anniversary? I never celebrated anniversaries with any boyfriends. And my parents don't celebrate their anniversaries either. They just go out to dinner.
You never had any, like, friend-anniversaries that you celebrated at all?
Nope.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, I'm kind of lame.
We'll have to change that at some point.
Yeah.
One of the worst ways I ever reacted to a declaration of love was...
me hitting my boyfriend so hard in the gut at Christmas time.
Oh.
You were there.
Yeah.
Okay, just a quick story on this. I promise it's quick. So around Christmas time, we were exchanging gifts, and we just like, oh, you're gonna get spoiled. You're gonna get spoiled. No, you're gonna get spoiled. Like, we went one by one. When it came around to me, my boyfriend, like the last thing he gave me this letter, and I read the letter, and then he gave me this little box. And then I opened the box, and then there's a necklace with Ariel inside, and I was super close to crying, but to prevent myself from crying, I slapped my boyfriend so hard in the gut, he goes, ow!
That was funny.
It was a day, but I do love the necklace, and I still wear it all the time. Not today, though. I got it today. One time I was so scared that I
started crying. This was when we went to Haunt, and it was my first time at Haunt, and my ex was working Shadowlands.
This story.
And it was before he got his job as the samurai. And so I had never done mazes before, and I love horror. I love anything scary, but I can't exactly live it. So when we were walking through the maze, I was so freaked out by so many things, including my ex, that I actually came out of the maze crying. Because I was really scared.
She was holding on to me the entire time.
And it didn't help that they had this huge-ass machine that looked like it was going to kill me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Haunt
she literally
terrifying.
texted her ex and was like, fuck you!
F you, I hate you! Because even though what I was like, I don't care, everything scared me! Because I was the person that bowed to you, and I was like, I don't care! One of the most heroic things I ever did was...
This is really depressing.
Okay.
Well, I've never really done a heroic act. Like, the one thing the one that I can remember is this is when my cousin was really, really little. We're talking my youngest one, not the one that's a year younger.
Mm-hmm.
So she was playing with the ornaments on the hand. She was pulling on the ornaments on the Christmas tree, and it started to fall,
Okay.
and it was gonna fall right on top of her because she was little. She was a baby, and my relatives are yelling, like, "Get her out of the way!" So I picked her up and like moved her, but that wasn't me acting on my instinct. That was people yelling at me to grab her.
No, you still saved her.
Yeah, I did. Ornaments broke.
Ornaments broke.
Oh yeah, some of them like completely shattered.
I'm not surprised.
You won't believe this, but in a school play, I was
murdered. My freshman year of high school, we did a play called DNA, and my teacher said it was supposed to be a play about not bullying people, right? Well, the story is that there are these kids who thought they murdered someone, so they were trying to cover it up. And then we figured out, oh, he's alive. So then we go and kill him again. Don't bully kids! And it was British. So we had to talk British. One of the most out of character things I ever did was...
One of the most out of character things. Well, years ago, I mean, I've had, gal friends, all my life, and I would hug them and all that. But one of the things because that was just who I was.
Mm.
I never, kissed one of my gal friends on the head or on the cheek or anything until I met you. And the story, which basically, I just came to pick up my check one day, and then, oh, she's upstairs. She was not having a good day. I think you were having a panic attack at that time, I think.
Yeah.
And, I was giving her, I wasn't
No, I'm leaving here.
I was not going to leave until she assured me that she was going to be okay. So I gave her a big old hug, and I kissed her on top of the head, and I was like, okay, text me if you need anything. Literally, a couple hours later, he texted me, he's like, so a girl at work wondered if you were my girlfriend. I'm just like, well.
I forgot her name, but yeah, she asked me if you were my girlfriend.
Cheyenne or something like that?
Cheyenne, something like that.
That was me answering the question. It was my turn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. Lo siento.
You're good. One thing about my past that I've never told my mate is...
I told him everything.
Yeah.
The one thing I haven't told him... I don't know, that I almost got a book published. I mean, I almost did.
Yeah.
If I followed through with it. I must have broken a speed record the time I
must have broken a speed record. I think it was one time I was watching... Actually, no. Must have broken a speed record when I finished the mile in 2 minutes in high school.
I couldn't even finish the mile under 10 minutes.
That's why it's goal. A lie.
Oh, okay. I'm all like, girl.
I mean, I finished the mile in like 4 or 5 minutes before, but that was from me cheating and not completing every single lap.
You cheater.
No one noticed. I got away with it.
Still.
Everyone's got a flat tire story. Here's mine.
What do you mean by flat tire?
That's a flat tire. It's in quotes.
Okay, it's like a mistake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a big...
That. Okay, so my flat tire story.
It could be.
Goddamn, there are a lot.
It could have been like an epic fail.
Like when we worked out today? Okay, well, there was, okay. It was like a little bit, about a month ago, and I wanted to dye my hair, this was 2 months ago. I wanted to dye my hair platinum and black, and it didn't work. My hair, unfortunately, didn't take to the bleach all that well, and
very tricky hair.
It's not tricky, it's just dark.
The dark makes it hair.
So, I couldn't get my hair the color I wanted. So I just kind of left it half brown, like an ombre, and it looks really pretty. But then I was like, okay, well then I'll just dye my hair blue, because Crazy was dyeing her hair the same shade of blue, and she didn't want to use the blue afterwards. I was like, oh, can I have the rest then? So we dyed the ends of my hair blue, but the place looked awful. Seriously, it was so bad, so messy. It was literally just awful. But thankfully, my mom was kind enough to help clean it up with us. So
yeah, and now we have dyed your hair red, and we know to clean up as we go, kind of afterwards.
Exactly. As a kid, I once tried to make money by.
As a kid, I once tried to make money by having a lemonade stand with my cousin.
You actually did that?
Yeah, we actually did that.
How old did it go?
We didn't make too much. We tried to sell candy and stuff as well, and we had we started with a job that already had some money in it just to get us started, and people were just like, whoop, whoop, whoop. But it didn't last too long. It was just something we did over a couple of days in the summer just to kind of keep us from being bored.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, what can you do? Even though it was the fashion rage, I refused to wear...
Even though it was a fashion rage, I refused to wear bodysuits.
Those are uncomfortable.
I wore unitards in ballet. No more.
Leotards.
Leotards. I wore leotards in ballet. I'm done wearing those crotch guzzling suits. I remember a time when the weather was so bad that...
I remember a time that this actually happened a couple of years ago. This is how I found out I am afraid of thunder and lightning, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I found out when I was a kid, but it got worse as I got older. I was laying on the couch because I was sick at the time. And I was just laying on the couch, and there was a really bad thunderstorm outside. And this huge crash of thunder hit, like, right after the lightning. And it scared me so bad that I went under the covers and cried.
Well, that's sad.
Hence why I had to play thunder and lightning.
I'm just afraid of lightning because I have an irrational fear that one day it's going to strike down and kill me.
It doesn't always kill you. Unless you're that dude from the Mythbusters Myth who got his tongue pierced and went,
Yes.
When I was a kid, I had a huge collection of...
Can I answer a secret skin number 4? I had a huge collection of stuffed animals.
You still kind of do.
No, I don't. It's a lot smaller than it used to be. I once wanted to go out with someone so badly that
I've never wanted to go out with someone really badly. I had my first boyfriend when I was 14. He didn't even tell his parents that we were dating. He kept it under wraps the entire time we were together.
Well, that's stupid.
Freaking Catholic boy.
Hey.
I love you. If there's one thing I've learned from past romances, it's...
Take the signs. I've had two abusive relationships. One mental, one emotional. I don't want the physical.
No.
The only one I'm missing.
No, you got psychological, which is mental.
Yeah. I never thought I was an overly patriotic person, so I surprised myself when
I would, because, in school they would make you, stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance and all that crap. I would recite it, and I would recite it in sign language. I knew how to do that back in the day.
Oh, that's cute.
I don't do that shit no more.
Well, yeah.
I get sick of hearing the national anthem at work. I'm just like, can you stop it?
Where's your American pride?
It's taking over by the Irish. My secret phobia is...
There's supposed to be a secret one? I have phobias. I have fear of falling.
Well, that we all knew.
I have a fear of anything that buzzes, and I'm not just talking bees, yellow jackets. I get freaked out by the freaking Winnie the Pooh ride.
Okay, yes, she does. Because toward the exit of the ride, there is a speaker in the shape of a honey, in like a beehive, and you just hear the bees going. My teeth are about it.
And I'm all, get out of the honey pot, get out of the honey pot.
She literally shoves me out.
Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. This is your last one, by the way.
Okay.
A letter I wrote and later regretted sending went to... This can include text messages since we're living in this era.
Every text message that I ever sent to my last boyfriend.
Yeah, he was kind of a dick.
Kind of didn't even cover it.
He was major dick. Thank y'all so much for watching. We got stacks of this stuff, so it's going to continue, especially, now that I have a new person, we had to start over in the first place, so.
Yeah, this is true.
Bye, little mice. Bye, baby dolls. Bye, little dollies.